What signs of movement are there in people's minds? On the Ballymurphy estate in Belfast, a Catholic and nationalist family watched the programme in this Ireland series, with its writer, about how their Protestant neighbours came to be in Northern Ireland.
However peaceful the scene outside, however industriously the settlers might work the land, they were not a massively planted colony at all, but isolated individuals, not visibly distinguishable except that, as the new Protestant settlers put it, Catholics dug with the wrong foot.
Didn't they always?
They hear of the atrocities committed by Catholics in 1641.
Brazil Maxwell, being in childbirth, the child half born and half unborn, they stripped stark naked and drove her to the black water and drowned her.
Not 20 of these Protestants of that parish escaped the merciless hands of the rebels.
They watch a parade of orange attitudes which have often seemed to them inexplicable.
I feel particularly sorry for those that believe in the Roman Catholic faith, because I think they're living in idolatry, they're living in darkness.
Jesus,
It's a memory of triumph which the Protestants of Northern Ireland still need as part of their everyday lives. But why do they still need it? What do William of Orange and...
Do you think the sort of thing people are going to learn from this series is going to help them to understand each other better and look for a solution a little more easily?
Well, I think it's going to show two sides of the story. Just by watching that,
and
it shows that, because you see that part with the Catholics, although there's propaganda on both sides, as you say, but I think it's going to prove too that there's two sides to every story, and now we know there's a reason for all this.
See, we never
never were taught nothing like that in school.
Yeah, so that there was some, perhaps, sense of grievance that the Irish in Ulster had some sense of grievance because their land had been taken from them, and they felt they had the right, perhaps, to try and take it back.
In the good schools of Northern Ireland today, like this Catholic grammar school in Belfast, good teaching of two sides of the story of history is beginning to work through to the present. These are some of the people who will live in Northern Ireland's future.
Back and repay them.
Will historians say that the IRA were right to use violence in order to try and make a united Ireland? Yes.
So they're wrong in the matter and all the people they killed, sir, because they were killing innocent people. So someone Catholic, their own people.
And I think they're wrong, because if they know about Cromwell and all, it's just like letting history repeat itself because of all the wars they were having.
Well, they're not ready to kill people. Like, they just go and they just want to get publicity for themselves. They just want to go in and bomb somewhere, and they think they're great, like they're big men.
So they're both rivals. So they're both right in some aspects, but they're mostly wrong, I'd say, because it's stupid killing innocent people. Because then their families, if say the IRA killed me, well, my whole family would be against the IRA then.
Sir, it's sort of half and half. There's some good points that the English are in here, sort of like maybe it might bring more trade. They might be able to handle this place better. But there's some other aspects that they're sort of intruding into the Irish culture, sort of trying to make them more English instead of letting them live their own way.
So the Catholics and the Protestants are never both going to get what they exactly want, but they could make some sort of compromise in between.
Do you think, in the end, that all Ireland ought to be Irish?
Sir, maybe it's better the way it is, because if the English go out, then maybe Ireland will, there'll be more fights between the Irish themselves.
Sir, I think it would be better if it was all Irish, because there would be no more trouble and encourage more industry and all to come back.
So I said sort of about the IRS, so say let's get all the Protestants out. So but they've been here for generations and they feel it's their land too. They've worked on it and they've farmed on and paid for it and they think it's their land too.
Sir, there's just two ways, sir. If you leave it like this, sir, there's going to be trouble. Sir, if you give a united Ireland, sir, there'll still be trouble, sir, because it'll be like the Protestants in England and Ireland in 1641. Sir, the Protestants aren't going to take county, sir, to be sort of united Ireland, sir, so there's still going to be a lot of trouble.